Hello guys, welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to solve some word problems based on fraction of multiplication. So our first question will be, an aeroplane covers 1012 km in an hour. How much distance will it cover in 4 whole 5 by 6 hours? So this is our first question, so let's solve this. So first we write the distance traveled in 1 hour. So it is given 1200 km. So now I write that therefore the distance travelled in 4 whole 5 by 6 hours. So therefore if in 1 hour it covers 1200 kilometers, so therefore in 4 whole 5 by 6 hours, so that will multiply to 1200. So it becomes 1200 into 4 whole 5 by 6. So if we multiply it, we will get our answer. So now first write 1200 into, so now this is in proper fraction, so convert into mixed fraction first. So write denominator first, that is 6. Now 6 into 4, that's 24, plus 5, that is 9. So it becomes 29 by 6. So now you cut 6 and 1200, it becomes 200. So therefore it becomes 200 into 29, which will be equals to 5800 km. So this will be your final answer for this question. So let's move on to our next question. So now our next question is, the capacity of a parking place is 80 cars. 3 by 4 of the parking places is full at a particular time. How many more cars can be parked at that time? So this is our question. So now I solve this. So let's write the total number of cars that can be parked is equals to, it is given 80. So now therefore write, now the fraction of cars at a particular time. So at a particular time the fraction of car is given 3 by 4. So now I will find the number of cars at this particular time. So therefore the number of cars at that time is equals to, so therefore you have to multiply 80 into 3 by 4. So it becomes 80 into 3 by 4. So first you cut 4 and 80, it becomes 20. So it becomes 20 into 3, which becomes 60 cars. So therefore that number of cars at that time is 60. So now I find, right, therefore the number of more cars that can be parked, so that will be a total number of cars, that is 80 minus the number of cars at that time, that is 60. So therefore it becomes 20 cars. So therefore 20 more cars can be parked at that time. So this is our final answer for this question. So let's move on to our next question. So now our next question is, a class of 45 students, 3 of the class went on a picnic. When how many students were on the picnic? So this is our question. I solved this. So now first we write the total number of students. So that is given 45. So therefore we write the fraction of students on the picnic is equals to given 2 by 3. So therefore then I find the number of students. So number of students will be 45 into 2 by 3. So you write 45 into 2 by 3. So first you cut 3 and 45. So it becomes 15. So now you cut 15 into 2, which is equal to 30. So this many students were on the picnic. So this is our final answer for this question. So let's move on to our next question. So now our next question is, a cinema hall has 450 seats. 4 by 5 seats were occupied in a show. how many people watched a movie and how many seats were vacant. So vacant means how many seats were empty. So for we solve this. So first you write the total number of the seats. The total number of seats it is given 450. So now I write fraction of seats. Occupied. So it is given 4 by 5 of the seats are occupied. So now we write therefore the number of people who watched a movie. So number of people watched a movie means how many seats were occupied. So therefore 4 by 5 of the people watched a movie. So therefore a number of people means 450 into 4 by 5. So 450 into 4 by 5. So first we got 5 and 450. It becomes 90. So now it becomes 90 into 4, which is equals to 360. So therefore this many people watched a movie. So now I have to find out how many seats were vacant. So therefore we write number of seats vacant is equals to, so it will be total number of seats minus the number of people watched the movie, that is 450 minus 360, so which becomes 90. So therefore this many seats were vacant. So this is our final answer for this question. So let's move on to our next question. So now our last question is 500 students sat for a competitive exam. 9 by 10 of the students passed. How many students were not successful? So this is our questions and I solved this. So first write the total number of students. So it is equals to 500. So now write a fraction of students. Passed is equals to given 9 by 10. And it is given the question that you have to find out how many people were not successful. That means how many people were failed. So for that we write, so therefore we write the fraction of students failed. So to find out this, you have to minus this whole sum by 1. As we take the total number of students as 1 we take. So that means the 1 minus the fraction of students who passed, that is 9 by 10. So now I take the LCM as 10, as below 1 no number is there. So now 10 into 1 it becomes 10. Now 10 into 10 that is 1. Now 9 into 1 that is 9. So therefore it becomes 10 minus 9 by 10, which becomes 1 by 10. So this is a fraction of students who failed in the exam. So now I write, so therefore number of students failed is equals to, so it becomes total number of students into 1 by 10, that is 500 into 1 by 10. So first we cut the zeros, so it becomes 50 into 1, which is only 50. So therefore this many students failed in the exam. So this is our final answer for this question. So guys, thanks for watching this video and please subscribe my channel for more solutions.